red battery, but it gives you like 20 minutes. I think we finally got it. Make sure this is focused and we're ready to go. Sure don't want to be in it?
I'm good.
All right, ready? You're in it.
You're in it. Go. Start talking.
Is it recording?
Yep, it's recording.
Cool.
All right, 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? KyleHuntFitness. I'm here with my man Joe. I'm going to let him introduce himself while we lift.
Alright, what's up, guys? I'm Joe Stanek. I am a 93 kilo powerlifter in the USAPL. I'm also the intern for the Strength Athlete, so if any of you guys follow Bryce Lewis, that's his powerlifting coaching company. Also a natural bodybuilder and a student of exercise science, as well as a coach myself.
Awesome. That was good. So, Joe came down from Syracuse to train with me today, and we hit up an upper body workout, and of course that started with bench press.
Of course.
And so, whenever you're training with somebody new, or you have a buddy come into town to lift with you, who wants to just follow a program?
Right,
and stick to like sets and reps of what you're supposed to do. So I said, alright, we're just going to do something a little different today, a little bit off the program, so to speak. And I'm like, alright, well, how about we do this? We work up to like a heavy 3-rep max. Not even a 3-rep max, just a heavy 3-rep, set. And then do a couple back-off sets. So that's what we did. You did 225 and crushed it.
Yeah.
And then I suggested you move up to 245, right? Or
I think it was 235.
235. Yeah, it was 5. Yeah. 235. And then you crushed that.
I probably could, if I would have just jumped straight to 245, I might have been able to get it.
You might have been able to get it.
Who knows?
And then I decided to go with 350, and it turned out to be slightly aggressive, which I've done in the past. I've done a triple with 350 in the past, and I felt really good on this one. I really don't know what happened on the third rep. I think I lost a little bit of tightness.
Yeah, I think it might have been a breathing thing, and yeah, you just didn't have the tightness.
Just didn't have the tightness for the third one, but honestly, it felt fine. Like, I mean, as soon as I unracked it, I'm like, yeah, I'll get 3 with no problem. Then even after the second rep, I'm like, yeah, a third one shouldn't be an issue, but I don't know.
Yeah, and the speed was definitely there, too.
Yeah, the reps moved pretty quick. And so then I dropped it down to 315 to do 3 sets of 5. I had to redeem myself, and I actually got a little angry because I'm like, man, I can't believe I missed that. I hate missing lifts. Even if it's, something like this. It's not even programmed. But just mentally, I don't like to miss it. So went 315, 3 sets of 5, crushed it, moved really well. And what'd you end up using, 185?
I think like 185.
And you crushed that.
Yeah, it was really easy. Bench is a little weak for me right now. I'm on the mend from a labrum tear in my right shoulder.
Yeah, it always makes it tough. Yeah. Plus, you're kind of built more as like a deadlifter. You have the long arms.
Yeah, unfortunately.
He doesn't have the T-Rex arms, so it's...
Yeah, I was admiring the T-Rex arms there.
So, see, someone like me, the T-Rex arm, we were actually talking about this. You can't really be built to deadlift and bench equally. Like, people always say, like, oh, Kyle, you have these T-Rex arms, like, it's such an advantage for you lifting. Well, yeah, it is benching, but it's definitely not deadlifting. That's why my deadlift is, kind of slower to progress. Right. That with the injury, too, but it's just not as natural of a movement for me. Someone with longer arms, I mean, a bench isn't a natural movement to them, so...
Yeah, I mean, I've put about 100 pounds on my deadlift this
year.
That's
awesome.
The progression has just been...
What are your numbers? Give yourself some iron cred.
It's really not that great. Best squat ever is 435. Best bench press ever is 300. Best deadlift ever is 500. And that was all at 83 kilos before I got fat.
Moved up.
Yeah.
Are those all meat lifts, or...?
Not all of them. The squat and the bench press are. The deadlift is in the gym.
In the gym, okay.
Yep. Yeah, never hit 500 in a meet. Almost hit it at Raw Nationals.
Is that the one that was the...
Yeah, got it literally to the top of my knees and couldn't lock it out because my shoulders were too far forward.
So after bench, we moved on to some seal rows. Now, mind you, we were on the bench for quite a while.
What, like at least an hour?
Probably at least an hour, which, I mean, isn't too uncommon for me, but, I mean, the volume wasn't even, like, super high. It was more just... we were hanging out, but that's in a situation.
You were introducing me to people.
Yeah, we were having a good time, and then I was like, all right, well, let's do some type of pull. I'll let Joe make the call, and it was a good call because I haven't done seal rows in a while. So we set up the seal row, and
we did with that cambered bar.
Yeah, we used the cambered bar, which I always like to do because it gives you a little bit more of a range of motion. I know that was new for you, and then. We hit 3 sets.
Four sets.
Hit 4 really good sets of that. And then we moved on to some overhead walks. What did you think about that?
I've never done those before in my life. They were a lot of fun though, and I think it's something I'm going to be adding into my program personally because for those who don't know, my coach is Eric Helms from 3D Muscle Journey. Love you, Eric, but I think I need a little more core work in my program, so I might just add those in.
Yeah, the overhead walks pretty much work really they pretty much work your whole body, but especially everything from the waist up. I mean, definitely some core work, definitely overhead shoulder stability, which is huge in pretty much, any upper body lift, especially the bench press.
Right.
And then it also hits some weaknesses. So I noticed that especially today, my upper back was getting super, super tight. We just did seal rows immediately before that, so that definitely had a role. But
yeah, I was feeling it in my triceps though.
But Joe was feeling it in his triceps. So, I mean, if you're weak in a certain spot, I think that overhead walk is going to bring it out. And then we just finished up with some tricep press down. Just had to work the guns, but we didn't get any footage of that.
Yeah, no, we were starting to feel hungry.
And then we went to Red Robin.
Yes, we feasted. It was really good.
So, you mentioned earlier a cool story about how you first... how you first found out about me, or when you first contacted me?
My first contact with you.
First contact. You should tell that story.
Okay. So the fun fact about Kyle. So way back in OG YouTube days, one of the first people I started following, the first person I started following was Nick Wright, and I knew about him because he coached him, and so I wanted to learn a little bit more about flexible dieting. And I wanted to know how to get started. So the first person who ever helped me figure out my macros was Kyle.
That's crazy. What year was that?
Would have been 2012.
2012 probably, yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah,
way back.
A little fun fact. I never thought we'd be doing this.
I know, and here we are in 2015.
Yeah.
You never know. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time. Peace!